Very good morning, children.
Good morning.
I see we have some gentlemen here already. The story this morning is about a young boy who wanted to see God. He wanted all his life to someday make the trip, make the journey to visit God. And he'd grown up in his church, he'd listened to all the Bible stories, and how his mum and dad told him about Jesus and all the good things he had done. So the boy decided one day, I'm going to meet Jesus. I'm going to make the journey and visit God. So when that day came, the boy said to himself, well, it must be a very long way to go and see God. I imagine he lives very far away. So the boy packed his suitcase full of biscuits and some lemonade, and he set off on his journey. And when he was about 3 blocks away from his house, he entered a park, and he saw in the distance an old lady sitting down on the bench in the park, watching the pigeons. And so he walked up to her, and he sat down next to her. And he saw that the lady seemed to be hungry. So he opened his suitcase and he offered her some biscuits. The lady very gratefully accepted and gave him a lovely big smile. And her smile was so beautiful that the boy wanted to see it again. So he gave her some more biscuits. And she gave another very big, beautiful smile. And then they sat there for the rest of the afternoon, just eating, drinking and smiling, but not saying a single word, just eating and smiling and drinking. And then, as it grew dark, the boy said to himself, well, it's about time I go home now, because he was feeling quite tired. So he got his suitcase and walked about 3 steps away, and then he turned back and ran back to the old lady and gave her a great big hug. And then she gave him the biggest smile ever. So the boy walked home full of joy, and when he got to his doorstep, he opened the door, walked into his house, and his mother saw him. He looked so happy, and she said to him, what did you do today that made you so happy? The boy said, I had lunch with God. And before the mother could reply, he said, and you know what? She has the most beautiful smile ever. And then later on, when the old lady reached her house, she opened her door, walked in, and then her son said to her, Mum, why do you look so beautiful? Why do you look so radiant? What made you happy today? And she said to him, I had lunch with God. And before her son could reply, she said, and you know what? He's much younger than I imagined. And so the moral of the story is that all it takes is a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, or an honest compliment. And all that can do is really change your life around. So let's never underestimate the power of these simple things. And sometimes God will allow people to come into our lives for a reason. Maybe just for a season, maybe just for a short time, and maybe sometimes for a lifetime. But let's all embrace them equally. And when we do that, when we show God through our actions, we can change people's lives. Okay, thank you very much. Would someone volunteer to pray for us? You're pointing towards him, yes? Yeah? No? Okay, I'll say a few words. Let's bow our heads. Dear Lord, thank you so much that you sent Jesus to show us your example, Lord, of how to live and how to be kind to people. Please help us in our everyday lives to show you to other people through our actions, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you very much, Lord.